This is D, and Less Stress for Life. That's what's up. How do black men deal with stress? How do they deal with grief? Some individuals will tell you that black men don't cry. Black men shouldn't cry. Is that necessarily true? Black men who do cry, are they the effeminized black men, so to speak? Or do, quote, real black men, end quote, cry? Well, I got my brother here named Wash, and we're going to find out if real black men really do cry. And if they do, what the outcome is. And if they don't, what might be the outcome as well. Wash, welcome. Where were you raised?
I was raised in Los Angeles, California area. I lived in Watts. I lived in Culver City. I lived in San Pedro, Long Beach, in what the media calls South Central LA.
Oh, okay. And you say Watts. Isn't that like in Beverly Hills or something like that?
Nah, that's the polar opposite.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, Watts is a little small area, very poor, very rough. It's real high crime area. Total opposite of Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Polar
Okay.
opposite.
All right. Now you were born in
New Orleans,
New Orleans. Okay. All right then. Fifth Ward,
Ninth Ward.
Ninth Ward. Okay. Oh, that's the nice area.
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
okay. All
Ninth
right.
Ward is not the nice area. I was born in. My family's from the Desire Projects, which are no longer there after Katrina. They tore down Desire and the Florida Projects, but yeah, that's where my family's from, and I lived there till I was 5, and then
Okay.
we moved to LA.
Okay. Gotcha. So most certainly you weren't born and raised with a silver spoon in your mouth. Is
No,
what you're
not at
saying.
all. No, not
All
at
right.
all. I know what government cheese tastes like,
All right.
mixing powdered milk and eggs and all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh man, you going way back. All right, you know what's up. Okay, all right. There was one story that you shared with me regarding a relative of yours who got killed,
My Uncle Dennis.
your Uncle Dennis, and you said that you began to do something. What is it that you? And how old were you when your Uncle Dennis died?
I
got
was
killed?
17.
17.
Yeah. But before we go into, how I dealt with his death, I got to explain to you the importance of, because we all have uncles, but my Uncle Dennis he was like a father to all of us. Showed us how to play basketball, ride bikes. And when I say all of us, I mean brothers and 3 families of cousins. He was like a father to all of us. He would get us out of the projects. We go climb mountains. We go to the beach. He took us camping on a lake. So he was very near and dear to us. And in 1988, he got murdered, shot 9 times. Was not a gangbanger or a drug dealer or nothing like that. He was a security guard, and an aspiring boxer. But he got murdered, and and we had to deal with that.
Wow. So what you're sharing with me is number one, he was not that absentee uncle father
Oh no,
that the media tries to present.
no, not at all. My Uncle Dennis was there for us. The majority of us, his nieces and nephews, most of us were boys. We only had 2 female cousins that were in California with us. But he was definitely there for us. He was there for his sisters and his son, my cousin, when he was born. So
Gotcha.
definitely a good man.
So black man, president
Yes.
accounted for.
Yes,
Outstanding.
of course.
Now, you said that he was an aspiring boxer. So did he teach you any of the sweet science?
He didn't have to teach us how to fight.
Oh, okay.
We fought often.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we
Gotcha.
fought often. One of my closest cousins and we fought so much. His mother and my mother are sisters, and we all lived together in the projects for a couple of years. Him and we fought so often, they bought us boxing gloves.
Oh wow. Okay, gotcha. All right. Now let's keep going, just in case folks still aren't convinced that Wash is a man. Tell me, what is it that you did after you graduated from high school?
Uh, After I graduated from high school, I honestly I was homeless for a couple months. My girlfriend, not my wife, my girlfriend, and my daughter. I call her my daughter. She's
Mm-hmm.
my stepdaughter, but I've been in her life since she was 4 months old.
Mm.
She's almost 30 now. We slept in a 1978 Volkswagen Dasher station wagon,
Wow.
and I chose not to sell dope. I chose not to steal, although I had opportunities.
Mm.
But I joined the army and did that for a little over 20 years.
A little over 20
Yeah.
years. Mm.
I've been deployed to Iraq 5 times.
Five
Yes,
times.
sir.
Wow. Played in the sandbox 5 times.
Yeah, kick
Yeah.
sand with them. Yeah.
Wow, wow. Okay, okay. All right then. That's enough for me right
hmm
there. So I'm talking to Wash, a real man, and there was something that happened.
When we went to go after he got murdered, several different occasions, I had to deal with this. We went to go view his body at the mortuary in Compton. And at one point, I went in there and I touched my uncle, and he felt hard. Like
Mm.
you can tell it was not him. It was like a table. And I ran outside the mortuary, and I'm going down the street. I don't know where I'm at in Compton,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going down the street, and one of my other uncles, his brother, said, "Hey, get back down here. What you doing? You need to stop that crying and shit. You need to wipe your face. You need to go in there. You need to take care of the family because they need you."
Hmm.
I said, "Okay, Unc." I wiped my eyes and went in there and did what I had to do to be strong for the family.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we got family coming in from out of town and all of that, and they were all at my mom's house. And again, I tried to vent and express myself, and my auntie at this time came out on the back in the porch and said, "What you doing? You need to stop that.
Mm.
Wipe your face. You need to go in there and take care of the family."
Hmm.
"Okay, auntie." And I wiped my face and I did that. And then it happened again when we went to New Orleans to bury him.
Mm.
And I did what, I had all been raised to do, and that is be that fixer, be that strong pillar for the family. And like you said in the beginning of this interview, you stated that many times we are not encouraged to cry,
Mm-hmm.
to express ourselves. So even the times when I wanted to cry, there was a part of me that felt like, "Oh man, you're being soft.
Mm-hmm.
You can't,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna, cats gonna think you weak
Yeah.
and whatever. And then if they think you weak, they're gonna try you and you're gonna be fighting more and on and on and on."
Mm-hmm.
I remember feeling this way, but
It just
after,
spiraled downward and
correct,
downward. How you
correct.
say, shut up, suck it up.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I did that.
Mm-hmm.
I wiped my face again at the funeral, and for years, it was hard to express what it is I felt about missing my uncle.
Wow. So what you're basically saying is that it started a pattern, it started a
Yeah.
trend.
hmm
It's like, hold on, no, just cut that mess off.
Yeah.
And then it
Don't
just
you can't process that. You can't
Mhm.
cry. You can't. No, things are required right now. You're needed here.
Mhm, mhm.
It was either that you're needed to do this or that's soft.
Gotcha.
Um,
Gotcha. And the thing is, it's like, I mean, the emotions are there, but it's like you became like an emotional hoarder. It's like you just started just pushing the stuff in, packing it in, packing
right.
it in, packing it in.
When I don't know if your folks can relate, but I remember as a kid, Mama would whoop our butts or whatever, right? And she We go upstairs crying, and she said, "Shut up before I give you something to cry
Yep.
for."
Yep.
And then you got to hold it in, and you
Yep.
get that lump in your throat,
Yes.
you know, and you're trying to hold it in.
Yes.
I felt like that a lot, bro.
Wow.
I felt like that a lot of times in my life. And then, of course, you know, we try to come up with other coping mechanisms. First of all, you develop a way of carrying yourself. People perceive you a certain way, like your heart's, why you so serious? Why you so angry? You develop a sharpness to your tongue. And then it's all because you carrying all of this stuff around. At least that's how it was for me. I'm not speaking for everyone.
And you're going in the direction that I was about to ask you. What was the consequence? So hey, you having that serious facade, or that shell.
I went to the doctor as a kid, and I was 15. They told me I had an ulcer, from worrying so much. Stressing about everything.
Looking good, looking strong on the outside, but just being eaten away on the inside.
Definitely.
Gotcha.
And then after I got older, I mean, I jokingly tell people I started drinking when I was 9. And really, I was 9 when I had my first sip of alcohol. My mama gave it to me. But really started drinking on my own, I was probably about 15. And I mean, I was getting it in. Getting drunk at 15 years old.
And that was for what?
To escape. I just not solely because my uncle's death was just one piece, one small piece of this puzzle that is my life, you know.
And not a 3-piece puzzle either.
No, not at all.
Gotcha.
So many times I felt like, man, I'd be better off if I was dead, you know. I wanted to escape.
Escape the
as
pain.
A kid, yes. As a kid, we heard the story of Rip Van Winkle, who slept for, you know, of years.
Yeah.
And I used to think, wow, I bet that would be cool to just go to sleep and not, you know, wake up. Or I didn't fear dying and nothing like that. Sometimes I wanted to be dead. Not like I wanted to kill myself, but
right.
I just, wow, if I was dead, I wouldn't be feeling this pain.
Right. Passive suicidal thinking. Just like, you know, if I'm not going to do anything to make it happen directly, but if it happens, hallelujah.
And the alcohol was the next best thing. I was never really one to get high. But the alcohol was the next best thing. And it's funny, now that I'm talking to you about this, and I just realized, like, even now, people will say to me, because I'm so serious and stressed out now, and when I'm at this age, people will say, "Wash, I like you better when you're drunk, man, because you relax more." I still, although I don't abuse alcohol anymore, I don't drink nowhere near as much as I used to. But yeah.
Let me ask you this: because I know based on what we've talked about, as far as just beginning to, like I said, emotional hoarding, beginning to pull some of that emotional laundry out and start airing it out, getting rid of some of the stuff that's been down for so long or been in there for so long. As you began to talk more, did the drinking decrease? If you'd like to hear the answer to that question, as well as hear the conclusion of Wash's story, make sure that you go to part 2 of Real Black Men Had Really Better Cry. After you've liked, subscribed, commented, and shared on this video. And of course, after you've also gone to www.destressmethod.com for more resource information. Peace.